want mandatory electronic transmission of results. Yakubu, what caused the glitch? Yakubu, they don't nominate him as ambassador. We want free and fair elections in Nigeria.
Pass the bill. Pass the bill. Pass the bill.
Whether you drive and you go tell her. Because these cars feed empty, they will use another entrance. We know you people. But this electoral bill, you will pass it. Akpabio.
Pass the bill.
Akpabio.
Pass the bill.
Akpabio.
Pass the bill.
Akpabio.
Pass the bill.
Pass this bill.
Pass the 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 bill.
Akpabio.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Lalong.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Benkalu.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Tajudeen Abbas.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Simon Lalong.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Barau Jibri.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Ireti Kingibe.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
Senator.
Pass the bill.
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 Fair
You
and
must
fair.
pass this bill.
Pass it now.
Our vote must count.
Now.
2027.
Yes.
Our vote must count.
Yes.
We do not want glitches.
Our vote must count.
Oshilase now.
We no want to go
Akpabio. Akpabio. Senator Lalong. Tajudeen Abbas. Barau Jibri.
Pass the bill.
Benkalu.
Pass the bill.
Ireti Kingibe.
Pass the bill. Pass the bill. Pass the bill.
All of you.
Pass the bill.
You must pass the bill.
Pass the bill.
You must pass the bill.
Pass the bill. Pass the bill.
Our demand is simple. If not for the mischief of leaders, is there a democracy in the world where there is no free and fair election? You had an election, you committed more than 300 billion in 2023. Somebody said there was a glitch. There was a glitch, but there was a winner. For 2 years and going to 3 years, a National Assembly that knows that the hallmark of every democracy is free, fair, credible, and peaceful elections has not been able to pass and amend an electoral bill to guarantee mandatory electronic transmission of results or the use of electronic technology. So the people have to prevail on them. Is Nigeria the only democracy not governed by Democrats? Or Democrats in Nigeria do not like free and fair elections? The country can never move forward until the votes of the people begin to count. There is no country where the people know that, or leaders know that the mandate of the people is what takes them there, that leaders will act irresponsibly and recklessly. So the Nigerian dilemma is because power does not come from the people. And what Nigerians are here to insist is that we want a process where Nigerians will pick their leaders. How can you say that there will be an election will happen, 360 lawmakers, more than 280 will end up in courts? So in Nigeria, we spend billions of naira to conduct a process, then we wait for the judiciary to pick our leaders. As how now? They know they do like that. So today everybody is calling on Akpabio, the president of the 10th Senate, Tajudeen Abbas, the speaker, the deputy Senate president, all members of National Assembly. Nigerians want one thing, and it is not ambiguous. Our votes must count. 2027, we do not want glitches. Whatever that was the glitches, the person who said there was glitches is now an ambassador, by the way. Confirmed to be an ambassador. My brother, make you see country where we did. Nigerians want to vote our leaders. Without free and fair election, what is the deterrence? We have incentivized bad leadership, because you know you can reward yourself with more years. No matter how bad you are, you can come back, you can install stooges. We say enough. Our vote must count. They must pass the bill. Whether they like it or not, we will mobilize and come out and vote. So either ways, they will pass it or they will pass it.
No more delay. Pass the bill now. No more delay. Pass the bill now. Electoral amendment bill. Pass the bill now. No more delay. Pass the bill now.
Because we know you people resumed yesterday and you will come today to tell you, please, urgently, to pass the bill and also transmit to the president, because we know the president is a Democrat. When the president's local government funds were seized by Obasanjo, I was in the street in Lagos. Achike was in this. For weeks, we took over the space of Lagos. And Obasanjo had us, though he didn't release it. But because of activism, when Yaradua became president, may he so rest in peace, one of the first things he did, we know that we will remind Tinubu, he knows us, we'll be together in the streets to pass the law. But the National Assembly is delaying it, and there is no time. And that's why we have to mobilize Nigerians to come here this morning to tell you people, if you don't pass it this week, there will be a problem. But we are asking that the bill must be passed this week and transmit to the president. We will do the work to get the president to assent to the bill. To tell the president to assent to the bill. Sir, we like ABC you, we like the way you stop. A sign of respect. Some of your colleagues have greeted us and passed. But as a sign of respect, you have stopped to speak with us. And as a spokesperson of the House of Rep, the committee, you are here to talk to us. We want to go inside. The DPO has promised us by 11:30 he will take us inside. We want to go inside and present our demands. It's simple. Pass this law. This bill. Pass it and assent immediately to the president. Because you were in Lagos when you people joined committee, agreed on this bill. You were there. We have engaged with you at the level of situation room and plaque.
That some of my colleagues had passed. Maybe they don't have the locus because I am the spokesperson of the House, and that's why I'm able to engage with you on the record. Now, number one, right, in terms of where the bill is, like you rightly mentioned, the Joint Committee on Electoral Matters has finalized on the bill. It has passed already in the House of Representatives. I need you to note that. And it is before the Senate. And we know that the Senate, by the grace of God, is going to expedite this, and we will get a positive outcome in the next few days. I'm very sure of that. Because for us, when we resumed yesterday, the priorities for us is constitutional amendments, which of course we know that this is a priority to Nigerians. Number two is the 2026 budget, and number three is the Electoral Act. We know the timelines, we're very conscious of this, and we're working towards making this happen as quickly as possible. I want you to know, if you had told me about this protest or demonstration, maybe some of us in the House and in the Senate will have even joined you. Because we are on your wait a minute. we will even join you, because we ourselves know that the foundation of democracy is the right to choose. By the grace of God, I personally sponsored the independent candidacy bill, right? Yes, and this is something that I'm also championing. We're hoping that it also becomes part of our statutes to open the democratic space. So the House of Representatives, and by extension the National Assembly, aligns very much with your agitations, and we pray that you allow for us, right, to allow the legislative process to continue and reach its conclusion as quickly as possible. We are very, very conscious of the timelines, and we align very much with your agitations. Please allow us to carry out the legislative work. The last point I want to make is that oftentimes we think we need to resort to street level protests and all of that. It's good sometimes, but more times it's also important for us to engage, explore the channels. None of you have tried to reach me. Your one of your coordinators here, he will tell you, if he looks into his DM messages, you'll see that I've tried to engage him many times. No response. No response. If I ask you now who your representative is, who your senator is, have you tried to reach them? The answer will be no.
I have.
So, okay, I'll come to that. But you would be, yes, but I'm encouraging you. I'm encouraging you to do more about engagement. Right? Do more. This assembly, this 10th assembly, we are very, very intentional about public engagement. And we don't take Nigerians for granted. And in summary, electoral matters is a priority for us. And very, very soon we are going to have the outcomes. It is going to go to the president, and we are very sure that by the grace of God, you know, it will be assented to. Because again, I can't commit on behalf of the Senate, but I can tell you that the House of Representatives has passed this. It is before the Senate, and I know it is priority. No, we have passed it. We have passed the Electoral Act. The House has passed it. So it has been transmitted now to the Senate, right? You know, the Senate for concurrence. But as you know, one of the things that we did, in order not to waste time, is to ensure that both the House and the Senate were working together. And at a point in time, yes, we dissolved into a joint committee so that we don't have a long process of harmonization and all of that. So what the Senate is going to pass, we're sure is also going to be very identical to what it is that the House passed. So it is easier for you to move on to the President for assent. So we are very much in line with you. As you would see, this assembly, we're going to achieve electoral reforms by the grace of God. And it's going to be one of the greatest legacies of both Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin and Senator Godswill Akpabio.